So before I get into this video, I want to read you guys a quote by the God of the liberals. So let me get into it. Accuse your enemy of doing what you are doing as you are doing it to create confusion. Karl Marx. Now, that right there, to me, seems like the clinical definition of gaslighting, right? When you are essentially trying to make somebody feel as if they are crazy by accusing them of doing the things that you're doing. It's kind of like somebody who is, cheating, somebody who is committing adultery, infidelity. They will oftentimes try to project onto their partner as if their partner is doing certain things, right? Mostly because of their own guilty conscience. But nevertheless, it could also be a tactic that they're using overtly in order to create this kind of confusion, right? That right there is one of the key, I guess it's a cornerstone of what has become the quote unquote Democratic Party, where all they do is gaslight. All they do is project. Everything they are doing themselves, they're going to blame their opponent of doing every single time. Look how violent those Republicans, those maggots are, while they're literally taking people's lives in broad daylight. I mean, we just had the most recent incident of the guy who was hired by Tim Walz, Tampon Tim, right? Taking the life of a Minnesota congresswoman and her husband. That's still unraveling. We got the 2 attacks that happened within the last month or so. Targeted attacks of these quote unquote Free Palestine activists, these lefties. There is undoubtedly more violence taking place from those on the left. It's obvious to anybody who has eyes to see. If you want to stay in denial, then go ahead and, and live down there in Egypt where the river may stay. But as far as I'm concerned, I see it for exactly what it is. And so I just wanted to present this to y'all. I just wanted to bring this up, share this moment of truth. So this is a video of, Trump's lawyer playing a video of Democrats inciting violence, because this is something that they always bring up, right? Trump needs to tone down that rhetoric. He needs to tone down that rhetoric while they ramp the rhetoric up every single opportunity they have. Kamala, Skamala, Queen Cackles Harris ran on an entire campaign that guy is going to implode democracy. We need to get rid of him by any means necessary. So without further ado, let's get into this. Get that. Boom, boom.
About a constant drumbeat of heated language. Well, as I'm sure everyone watching expected, we need to show you some of their own words.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
Feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
Okay.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protest.
Like, I know you already know, for those of y'all who know, but if you're really tuning into this for the first time, one of two things is happening. You're either going through severe cognitive dissonance, where your brain can't exactly fix together that this is actually reality. Yes, this is reality. It's not AI. You can look up every single one of these clips individually. And if you were around for reality, you were touching grass, you saw the campaign that has been run, the smear campaign on DJT, as well as this, full-blown violence against Donald Trump campaign that then led to July 13, 2024 in Butler, Pennsylvania, of our now sitting president almost having his life taken. Millimeters away. That's what led to it. This right here. So yeah, even for me, who has been here since 2017, 2018, seeing all of this unfold and getting deep to what's actually happening here, This still blows my mind.
We're supposed to be polite and peaceful.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to...
Well, this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Donald Django Trump, because he is indeed a free man. If he would have been featured on daytime television and made a comment like that, he would have no political career. It's really as simple as that. There would be no career. It would be over on that day. But yet they get away with this for 10 years straight. Targeted attacks. The man's life is nearly taken. And yet they get to continue. That's why when people bring up this, well, MAGA's just as bad. No. Well, this is the lesser of two evils. No, it's not. This is good and evil. Oh, that's too black and white. You don't understand nuance. No, there's no nuance in this one. Am I saying it's perfect versus? No, I didn't say it's perfect versus evil. I said it's good. It's trying to do the right thing versus those trying to do the wrong thing. That's what it is. It's those who have an intention to destroy and those who have an intention to build. That's what it is. And, not too long ago, I thumbed through a real quick read of the Communist Manifesto. And Karl Marx seems to be right on brand for everything that you're currently seeing. Destroy the system, destroy the system. Oppressed versus oppressor, oppressed versus oppressor. Who's the oppressor? Anybody we don't like. Anybody who's in the way of our power grab. That's what the hell is going on right now. I don't often get quote unquote political for the sake of politics. For much of my younger 20s, I wasn't getting myself involved because I think a part of me was in denial. The fact that this isn't to do with just, offices and what. This is about our lives. This is about where we are going as a people. What are we promoting, endorsing, allowing as a society? If we allow these sociopaths to run shit, people are pissed off right now at DJT. Well, I'm not going to die for Israel. I'm not going. First of all, nobody asked your ass to die for nothing. And likelihood is you're probably what? You're probably 45, 55, 278 pounds, 360 pounds, type 2 diabetes, talking about, I'm not dying for it. No, you couldn't even make the cut. Oh, well, they're our enemy. First of all, the level of propaganda that has been infiltrating the American mind in the last, God knows how long at this point, before I was even born. But what I've been susceptible to, what I have been essentially allowed myself to be exposed to and was even given over to at a certain point in my life when I was kind of left leaning and I was kind of a lefty and I had that ashwagandha, Wakanda nonsense going about me, wearing my little African chain and stuff like that. That was me as a person who, God is gifted with a mind that can at least reason through things. Just imagine somebody who's not thinking at all. They listen to anything and they just go with the narrative. Folks turned on DJT so fast when they saw what was going on with the jihadist regime in Iran and the people of Iran, as well as the people of Israel. Nobody wants to listen to the Iranian people, the fact that they don't want that government in place. Nobody cares about that, right? Because it doesn't fit the script. It doesn't fit the anti-Semitic script. I heard there was two powerful mental conditions that are currently taking place. This was, I believe, Patrick Bet David on Valuetainment. He said number one is TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. It's number one, still top ranking. If it's anything like this, it's number one. Number two is Israel Derangement Syndrome. Those two have made their way deep into the psyches of most people, unfortunately. Imagine being a Democrat. Imagine being somebody who genuinely, unironically is in support of this.
And there's more.
I promise to fight every single day. One, I'm a fighter and I'm relentless. But I'm a fighter and I'm relentless. A fighter and
I don't
I'm
believe him.
relentless. I will
I
fight
don't
like
believe him.
hell.
But the way I see it now is that we pick ourselves up and we fight back. That's what I think it's all about. We stand up and we fight back. We do not back down. We do not compromise. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You can either lie down, you can whimper, you can pull up in a ball, you can decide to move to Canada, or you can stand your ground and fight back. And that's what it's about. We do fight back, but we are going to fight back. We are not turning this country over to what Donald Trump has sold. We are just not. Look, people are upset and they're right to be upset. Now we can whimper, we can whine, or we can fight back. Me, I'm here to fight back.
That's Soros money right there. He wasted his money. I'm going to tell you right now, because when it's all said and done, when God's hand is on something, it's on it. So Soros, you done wasted your money. It's over. It's a wrap for you. You are exposed.
I'm here to fight back because we will not forget. We do not want to forget. We will use that vision to make sure that we fight harder, we fight tougher, and we fight more passionately than ever. We still have a fight on our hands. Fight hard for the changes Americans are demanding. Get in the fight. To winning the fight. Fighting. He's fighting. Use every tool possible.
Pocahontas is going absolutely insane. She's lost her ever-living mind. The only thing she has fought is the allegations that she is Native American. That's the only thing she fought. But she is sowing these seeds. And if you know anything about propaganda, it is messaging repeated. Simple as that. That's why Coca-Cola has spent billions of dollars. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm Coca-Cola. That's not Coca-Cola. That's McDonald's. Ba-dum-bum-bum. See, that's how crazy the connotation. I'm seeing Coca-Cola connected to McDonald's because they've branded themselves so excellently in my mind. They have been the perfect union of destroying metabolisms everywhere. Bum. I'm loving it. They sold you that over and over and over. Showed you image after image. Same message. Until you start to believe it. And we all think we're too smart. No, I would never fall for that. I'm not an idiot. We all think we would never be the person to fall into a cult ideology. We do. But the reality is, you have to be hyper vigilant. You have to be so keenly aware and tapped in with yourself, because these are the people who understand they understand the game that they're playing better than anybody, because it's been their only way of power. They've never been able to fulfill things from a place of genuine support, love from the people, in the way that a DJT came up. And, essentially there's like a third party that has been created in MAGA that says we want something completely different. He is a man, and he will forever be that, equal to every other man. But he's one who essentially took a sacrifice, who was willing to do something, willing to almost lose his life, whereas the other party has been looking to eradicate our lives. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. That's all we got for today. You take away what you must. Simple. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 365, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.